Hey guys, welcome to the Tuesday stream. We are back playing Kerbal Space Program, and because I am on exceedingly limited time today, we're going to continue going through the Agent 00K missions. Yes, indeedy do. Last time I went through and showed you the original island to orbit, how to get Agent 00K up to his weather satellite, the super secret known place. Hey Carl, how's it going? The super secret spy base up in orbit. And we've got two more missions here. One that is exceedingly well polished. I say that. Used to be exceedingly well polished. And the other one that is slightly polished. The first thing I've done before we even do anything is HQ. I've gone and dropped its semi-major axis down to what it was supposed to be, as in reference to last time we lowered the orbit down to make sure that we could get there. And there was something else I needed to do. Okay, it was here. So if we have a look at the HQ, you can see our Apple Apps is about 9,000. I say about, it's exactly 9,000. And we want to have this around about the same. So let's go, is it 9,000, 90,000? Let's get those numbers of zeros. It's very important. 2, 4, 5 zeros and a 9. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, something like that. That looks pretty good. Let's pull out here and see what we've got going. That's also pretty good. All right, cool. We will go with that. Hey, Mr. Lion, how are you doing out there? Bonjour, indeed. Ça va? I hope you're going well. We're going to hit play here and see what's going on with this mission. All right, cool. Yeah, bonjour. How are you doing? For those of you that are not aware, Misaligned is my distant girlfriend. She's currently in another country. I feel the parting of our souls very greatly. It's like an overstretched rubber band, right? Hey, Wise, how you doing, buddy? Okay, must return from orbit to a specified place. Bail out at 5k to activate personal parachutes. Craft will trigger radar. This vessel cannot exceed 12 parts, and we've only got a few parts here to work with, but it's quite a small journey to make, so I'm fairly sure we can do this. The first thing I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with a probe core, of course, because why would you not? It's always good to have a probe core on hand so that it can, like, do its own thing. You don't always want to be restricted to a Kerbal moving stuff. And then I think a few fuel tanks, and then probably we're very nearly done, because this is such a scaled down version from what the original mission was that it should be relatively easy. I would like some power if that's at all possible. We're restricted on space, not on money, so let's throw one of those radiothermal isotope generators in there. Basically there's a bit of plutonium inside and it makes heat, and we master that heat to is that center? That is center. We then use that heat to make electricity. Oui, ça va bien, merci. Well, yeah, I'm good. Yes, I am good. How long did it take you to look that up? Where do I need to go? We got the power. We got that. We need to make this relatively safe. I did not include any parachutes. I think that's all right though, honestly, because I have put a heat shield on there. Can we do something like this? If we get like the bigger heat shield and then pull the fuel tanks down. That's the word I'm looking for, fuel tanks. Somewhere in here there should be a small stack separator. Pop that there. No, on the other side. We don't want to jettison the heat shield. We want to jettison the stuff on the other side of the heat shield. Bang! Okay, that's nice and aerodynamically stable. I think that should do. Is this a Parisian language? Yeah. Francais. You need to find the little squiggly C. How has your French been going? You got an ordered anything in shops yet? Always interested in that. All right, let's try this. Save, go. Yeah, start the mission. I didn't have to look it up. I remembered from school. Nice. Good work. Yeah, literally everything I've ever spouted has been remembered from school, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, the NME have been testing. Did I not just make it NME? I think that was something that I changed there. All right. I've been testing prototype aircraft in the desert. We need you to take down a bomb and plant it on the craft while it waits for new orders. Bothan Kerman recently logged its position as Atutun and Jebun, the desert temple. Unfortunately, the contractor fell a tiny bit short in obtaining proper orbit with your return vehicle. We currently headed for a hot, close flyby. When we get close, we need to perform a maneuver to rendezvous and board. Wow, words. Words work well. As always on a Tuesday, look at that, two suns. As always on a Tuesday, a little bit tongue-tied. Just happens. Just happens. Okay, we are actually coming in more hot than I realised. Let's set that as target. And what I want to do is put a small manoeuvre mode down. We set that manoeuvre, and then I pull this around until it actually gives me a rendezvous somewhere. Then from doing that... Ooh, either of those will do. I'll take any of them. I can see that I want to do 157 meters per second backwards. Okay, that's the important part there. 157 meters per second backwards. Let's do this, shall we? We're going to EVA, and we're going to just kind of float here for a little bit until we get closely. You have not spoken to... no one at all. That is a shame. Kerbal is on a ladder. I'm not allowed to warp. That's also a shame. I don't want the camera. I want the Kerbal to go inside. Thanks. What sort of distance do we want from this maneuver node? Let's warp there and then we'll figure it out. Woo! Okay. How is everybody else doing out there? We got Carl, Cubic, and Wise. I hope you are all having a good time. Look at that. There's a red dwarf just over that way somewhere. It's making us glow red. Is that up there, actually? There it is. There's the red dwarf. We're in such a busy part of the galaxy. EVA. Get ready to make the maneuver. 100 and... Can anyone remember the number? 157 backwards. 157 backwards. Let's get off this ladder. Okay, flowing 3. Hopefully we can arrest our upwards motion. There we go. Right, 157 minus... Oh man, this is going to be hard. So let's get down to 100 first, and then we'll take 57 off of that. We want to go to 1423. 1423. Precision maneuvers. Did you know that because of the way that maneuver nodes are calculated, you don't actually need to be in the craft that you worked it out for to make that maneuver? You don't even need the maneuver node counting down for you. As long as you know the numbers, you can just do the jump. It's pretty cool. It's really cool, actually. The wonders of relativity, inertial measurements and stuff. Okay, so there's the 100, and 57 off of this is actually pretty awkward. We're going to go to 70, 60, 68. We'll go with 68. That's pretty close. It's not the best we've ever gone for, but it's pretty close. Let's go to 68. Hopefully we can then snag the craft that we had just made outside. I need to put a little marker up to say that this mission... Out there, was it? I think I overshot. Let's have a look now, shall we? Set as target. Oh, it's pretty close. I don't like the fact that he's spinning around so much. If I overshot or undershot, that's the question. Overshot or undershot? I don't like the fact that he keeps spinning around. That's not great. I'm trying to keep you facing this way. V. Free camera. That'd be good. Can we go that way now? Press the M and have a look. That's kind of better. Kind of not. Now I'm changing inclination. What? This used to work, and I can't remember what view you need to be in to be able to fly around. Okay, they look like they're getting further apart. Okay, we're looking the other way. That's alright. Why won't he just stay in one direction? Would you believe I've actually done this before in the past? Lol. Alright, let's just fly this way. How much fuel do we have left? Quite a bit. Let's wait and see what the maneuver nodes say when we get back round there. Maybe we can fly in closer. Okay, so that's a nearly close approach. That's pretty good. This should be a closer approach, hopefully. This has gone down well. Okay, this one here. Bam. Let's just let that play through and get as close as possible. In fact, I'm looking at that encounter over there. 10 kilometers. I will take it. Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting that one to be the close one. Oh, look, over here as well. I wasn't expecting this one to be the close one. But there's no need to pass on that. I will warp over here. Thanks very much. Faster would be better, obviously. Seems like it's quiet today. Though, to be fair, it is such a nice day. Like, I am lazy. I don't know if people need to be told this, but I am super, super lazy. I do my best not to leave the flat most days. But today, it was such a glorious day, I actually walked down the park and did some yo-yo practice. So, obviously, I'm falling behind with everything. Not with my caffeine consumption, though. That's... Oh, hello. We seem to have two kerbins. We've got a ghost kerbin and a real kerbin. Well, anyway, we are trying to make our way over to this good-looking target over here, which hopefully I should be able to just tweak my maneuver node to point at. Bam. Okay, just like that. And that should drift us over, as long as I don't run out of fuel on the route. Let's have a look. I got enough. I got enough. We are going to have about a 500 meter pass, but that should be fine. I'll slow us down as we get closer until we can grab this. I thought it'd be nice to have a mission where you do a little bit of like jetpack orbital rendezvous. I'm not sure how well other people would be able to deal with this. I have had a little bit of practice after all, but I believe in the general grit of players out there. Probably be a good idea to do a little walkthrough series for it or something. Just to be like, hey, even though every single panel ever tells you what you're supposed to be doing, here's a video telling you what you're supposed to be doing. Probably a good idea. Okay, we're coming in hot. We are coming in hot. We said we would be, though. Was literally in the brief of the mission, so that's pretty cool. Just keep tweaking that orbit now. I'm going to go for a little bit of time acceleration because whilst I want to get there faster for the sake of the video, I don't want to get there faster like in the simulation because that's going to lead to me like zipping past far too fast. Happens quite often, as I'm sure you can imagine. Or we could just crash into it. That also works. I should be able to just fly using my innate looking and doing knowledge. I would like to get hold of that chair right there. If I could have the right click menu for that, that would be pretty good. Am I still just too far away? Is that the problem? There we go. Board it. Bam! Alright, and now we can get home. Now, the problem is we're not just trying to go anywhere. We want to go here. So, set as target. Should be relatively simple. It's not too hard to set yourself a landing zone. It might take us a couple of goes. I'm going to go up to Apple Apps. And we're going to do a quick save. I mean, what other type of save would we be doing? Come on in here. Right, there we go. AP, nice. Do one of them there fabled quick saves. I'm going to retrograde. This guy doesn't have control, does it? Does this have gimbaling? Yes, yes it does. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Might look like that we're in trouble, but honestly... Oh, now we are. Check your staging, people. Sometimes engines like to fire at the same time they get thrown away from your vessel. That's not particularly great. Okay, let's try this again. We want to go up and... Oh, come on. Give me some gimbals. Full throttle? Would that be enough gimbaling? How is it? Oh. Why did no one else call me out on this? the wrong type of fuel tank. Well, that's just a little bit embarrassing there. Okay, let's have a look through the setup here quick whilst we have a moment to. So this is us starting the mission. It's going to give us a quick briefing. The enemy have been testing stuff, etc, etc. I was kind of hoping that this would actually be shown during the build phase, but it tends not to. And you can't throw, I don't think, a message on here. Dialogue message. Let's just try it quick. No, it just won't attach. That's the problem there. Okay, that's something to be fixed. It's all working through fine here. Yeah, no, it's looking good. It's looking good. Let's try it again, but this time without messing up the checkpoints. Let's just reset. Yes, without messing up the build. Wow, 15 minutes in and no one's here. This is unusual. Obviously, double OK, not whetting the appetite for people. Okay, let's load that up and come down and in. Should have actual fuel tanks doing actual things somewhere. These ones, there we go. Much better. Okay. Save it, do it, start, go again. Load screens, by far the best bit of Kerbal. I don't know if I've ever pointed this out. Absolutely love it. So we are going to do the same again. We are going to set as target. We're going to find a good spot beyond the rendezvous node. We're going to pre-plan the burn. It's going to be 157-ish meters per second. I could probably work out a more exact number here. That would be a lot better, wouldn't it? Let's find a like a number working device. I'm sure there's a few of them around. Like once upon a time, I would definitely have been able to do this in my head as well as talking. But nowadays, I could just about manage to type and talk at the same time. So I want to be aiming for 1376. 1376. Any point beyond here, but that would be the best. Okay, walk to the next maneuver node and do it there. Awesome. 1376. Should be nice and easy to hit. Alright, let's try this again. 1376. We're still many seconds away. Do I want to like just count it down? Maybe. The 40 seconds. Can we go a little bit faster here? Five times speed should make this 40 seconds pass in a blink of an eye or an utterance of a sentence. Okay, let's go outside. Figure out the direction we want to go. Let go of the ladder. And I'm thinking maybe set a target first. Set target. Okay, there we go. 1376. Go. How could this not work? Last time it worked perfectly after a little bit. We just need to make sure that we point in the right direction, do it at the right time, and make the right sized change in velocity. I hear that's all there is involved in space science, you know. Alright, 1440. It's getting close. It's not quite the 13 that I was after. Yeah, so I get a text message just before streaming. Anton's on his way around. It's like, oh, great. Cheers, buddy. I really would have preferred you to get afterwards. I even texted him to let him know. Wasn't good enough though. 1376. 76. There we go. 0.8 if I'm being super picky. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty good. Can we get it any closer? There we go. That's a 100 meter rendezvous. Much better than the last one we did. Oof. I had to wait for like 4 orbits to be able to get in there. Okay, we should be seeing. Oh, the target's behind me. Okay, that's workable, I suppose. That's workable. Do I want to start slowing down yet? I mean, I've already used thrust to turn around. It says we're going to collide at great speed. We're only going 33.9 meters per second. That's, 35 meters per second. How far is that? That's like 3 stories. That's falling from the top of a small tower block. just at this thing. Oh, every second, sorry. Covering the length of a tower block in a second. I say tower block, 3 floors. What's that? It's enough, though. It's faster than I want to be ever travelling at any time without the protective shell of a vehicle. That's it, out in space, I'd be alright with it. I mean, we are technically already travelling at quite a speed with, like, only the atmosphere to protect us. I say only the atmosphere. It's pretty good at protecting us from all sorts of, like, cosmic rays and harmful radiation. It would be good if Steam didn't recommend 64-bit games when you have a 32-bit PC. Yeah, that kind of sucks, man. That kind of sucks. The one I dislike is we got Valhalla for stream, right? Because it's a sci-fi bartending adventure. Sci-fi, big pointer there, and now it just keeps offering me the manga, visual novels. I'm like, seriously, stop, please. I don't want to play this. I don't want to be a pigeon trying to chat up girls. Leave it be. Leave it be. All right, we should be getting a little bit better. I suppose I could have put positional help on this whilst we were in the. Yeah, in the making screen. Oh well, it's a little bit late now. I'm going to be able to do it just on what we've got. I'm fairly sure. Okay, coming in for the last 100 meters. 200 meters? Oh no, when you're travelling at 10 meters per second, it can take a while. But at the same time, you don't want to travel any faster than 10 meters per second, because that's still 10 whole meters every second, which is a lot. That pause brought to you by PG Tips. Okay, let's try and get onto the seat. How close do I need to be to access... 1.5 meters by the looks of it, to access the menu. So I've picked up a little bit of spin here from docking, in inverted commas. I'm going to continue that spin round until I'm pointed... Oh, I don't know. Where am I in my orbit, actually? Yeah, I'm at Apple Apps. I'd like to be facing the other way, really. Okay, I don't think that's going to work. We seem to be rolling rather than... We've got a tumble rather than a roll. So let's stop that. Let's have a look. Where are we in relation to our target? Quick save. We are miles away. Literal miles. Okay, we're going to go around to Apps and do our manoeuvres from there. We should have enough fuel to do stuff. Hey, Cubic, welcome back. The jet needed a few seconds to realise that thing under my foot is a carpet. Aha. Or floorboards. You never know. Something like that. I think that's the one I want. Let's also take note, using the trajectories mod here, very much needed to try and pinpoint. I'd say needed. I would have fancied my chances without, but as I have the ability to use it, I'm going to. To the next maneuver node, please. We've got half a minute when we get over there to try and orientate ourselves correctly, which should be relatively easy. I'm not sure. Oh, dropping stuff around on my desk. I really need to move everything out of my way when I'm streaming, because I just have this habit of picking stuff up and fiddling around and rolling it around in my hand and stuff like that. It's not conducive to good, quiet studio quality sounds. This might be because there's multiple suns on the go. That's kind of my theory right now. Okay, let's make that work, and just with the smallest amount of application of thrust. There we go. This is how it was supposed to work. Apart from now, we're looking from the kerbal's point of view, and we want to actually control from this probe's point of view, so that we know which way to go. I thought it was a bit weird when we started rocking around and not being pointed retrograde. Let's do that now if we can, actually. Something like that. Does that put us in the right place? Kind of. I'm not liking the amount of slop in the orbit there. Let's just do this and bring the apps down to the periaps, basically. Swap those around. And try and figure out how we're going to land here. We should have plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel. I'm looking at the approach now. It's probably going to be better to go from the other side. Let's try and go back up that way and see what happens. Just watching this here, this Warplane X. It's the thing we're trying to intercept. This team could do with a setting that only recommends matches to your specifications. Missing your PC a little. Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to see you last night, right? It would have been great to see you last night. So you want a gaming laptop, do you? Have you looked into them, seen how much a decent one would cost? I mean, our friend Mad Frank says 500 would be enough, but I'm not sure about that personally. I think your taste might extend a little beyond that. I mean, have you seen his screen when he's playing GTA? Okay, we're coming in for a nice controlled landing. That's what I'm saying anyway. Thankfully, we have the power of parachutes. I'm not sure if you guys are aware that parachutes are now a thing in the game. And I'm definitely going to use the power of the parachute to bring me back in the right place. Okay, so this wants me to go up and round. I'm not sure what would happen after doing that. Oh, that is not the landing I wanted. Might be the landing I'm going to get, though. Am I time accelerated? What is going on with this? It seems very, very jumpy. Okay, we're just going to go down like this. It's going to be a little extreme by the time we get there, but we've got a heat sink, so that's the thing. Around £800 is enough money for a gaming laptop that can run most games on low quality. That's it. We don't want to play games on low quality. I want a gaming laptop that can play at least on high. I'm not so interested in ultra, but I like to have, you know, smooth models. You know, freshly shaved. Sorry. But yeah, no, you know what I'm saying. There is definitely a level that I want, and it's 1080 60p. Honestly, it's just above 30. 30 is good enough for me. But then I grew up in the days of animation only using 15 frames. Okay, we're going to aim for an overshoot. And then we can just, like, slow ourselves down if need be, right? Also, look how much fuel I haven't used. If I can do this efficiently, other people can do it with plenty of heartache, right? Oh, the trajectory and the orbital landing spot seem to be very, very similar. That's not really what you want. I want anti-normal, please. I will not take normal. Alright, Mr. Line. Love you. See you later. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to tell any of you that I love you. Does that look like a fair approximation? Hey Gorgonopsid, how you doing? We are just quickly running through the Agent 00K missions. Today, so far, we have come from this weather satellite, rendezvoused with a stealthy return vessel, and then now going to land towards the Warplane X. Which would be nice, you know. Let's see how this goes down here. Are we going to land anywhere decent? I think not. I think we're going to be in trouble. It's 5 AM, buddy. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. What is wrong with you? Okay, we seem to be positioning ourselves pretty well. And now if I stop thrust but start the accelerate, that should hold us in to the retrograde position. I still don't think we're retrograde enough. This is going to get hot in the upper atmosphere. We know this, right? It is known. Look at that. Toasty. Toasty. That's that sun there. There's those two over there. Hey Callum, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? We are doing Agent OK missions. This is my Kerbal secret agent. If you can't tell from the OK naming convention. I'm aiming for the plane at the moment. I think it'll work out pretty well for us. Say hi, playing some Hearts of Iron, it's getting tense, you should try this game. Also tell me when you want to play Starbound. Yeah, I'm not sure about Starbound, man. I am having trouble just keeping up with everything I've got going at the moment. On Factorio, there's a multiplayer player versus player mode where each player can have their own factory. Last player standing wins. I honestly think Factorio... What happened there? Did you guys see that? Where am I? Help. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit... Oh, seriously. Well, here goes. It wasn't quite how I wanted to do it. Good job I saved it. We're going to see how we ride into the atmosphere like this. Alright, that's really not how I wanted to do it. That's where I'm supposed to be aiming. We'll see how this goes. Aerodynamically, I seem to be alright. Seriously, what is that? How do I get rid of this? I'm surprised how well I am heating though. Nice and evenly. Because there's no steering control in this, if you are unaware. Now, if I remember correctly, at such and such... Oh, did I just die? Where's my dude? Where's my dude? Ah, did he just die? But he was doing fine. He was doing fine. Oh, maybe we should go in lower then. All right, I'm gonna come around this way. We're gonna do it once, and yeah, he must have overheated. It looked like he was doing pretty well though. He looked like he was doing pretty well. Do we want to try it? No, we want to go round again. That is a must. Okay, given that, I think now's the time. Given the amount that target moved round, I think now is the time for dropping our orbit. I'm just putting right all the things that were wrong. I'm going to quick save to put those things right again, and just kind of do one of those. Okay, that should work out better. We'll see how bad it is when we get over there. Hopefully, nice and easy. Just use a little bit more throttle here. Want to get right down. Atmospheric height now. Okay. Do we want to just breeze through the first couple of times, or do we want to come in for a stop? I think we kind of want to come in for a stop, right? Yeah, like that. Though that does seem to be on the second time. We have definitely stopped first orbit more than enough times before to be able to do just this. Also, we should have actual control this time. I think that's too far. Oh well, let's try it. Down we go. That's why we quick save. Actually, that's working out alright. Oh, if anything, I didn't do it enough. Okay, let's try and put this maneuver in here, shall we? Gonna drop him down. And pull him back. Somewhere like that. Still reckon that's too much. Not enough, sorry. Too over the top. Don't want to overcook it. This guy cannot point towards his vector. That is most distressing. I mean, we can make it happen ourselves manually, but I would have liked it to be able. Just parasail to the KSC. I'm not going to the KSC. I'm not going to the KSC. I'm going to the warplane. This guy in the desert here. So it should be thing. And parasailing to the target is exactly how I intend to finish this mission, as is recommended by myself. Okay, this should drop us in the right spot. Hopefully. Let's see how it rolls. Let's see how it rolls. Now that's only a 44 periaps. I know we can survive that, right? Let's watch it happen. All these different shadows. I like it. I like it. I need to try the new parachuting. Yeah, it's good fun. Particularly the building a little paramotor thing underneath, so you can put the paraglider out. So so you can put your parachute out and use it as a paraglider. It's pretty sound. It's pretty sound. Oh dear. Anyone else think we're a little bit boned? Maybe even overshooting. Well, almost definitely overshooting. Let's just give it a little bit of thrust. So, wow, look at that clipping plane. It's so close. So far, even. Is it normal that I can kick myself in the face? No, I can't. I'm pretty sure that's... Your limbs aren't supposed to allow you to do that. Okay, we're going to try and burn off all the fuel we got, because we appear to be massively overshooting. Oh, I don't want to massively overshoot. I only want to slightly overshoot. Watching the Apple apps drop. Looks like it's going to be in our favour. Also heating. That clip plane, look at that, wow. That's our target down there. We should be alright. We're down to 1.9 kilometers per second. Better to overshoot than to undershoot. It's better to hit it on the head, really, if we're to be honest. But I think we're going to come down to a stop roughly where I want to. Be nice if we could turn a little more south. Could do with some noises here, you know. Jiggly Kerbal, you know it. I don't think so. Don't think we're being cooked alive. I think right now all we're doing is shaking him around. Okay, so we're going to get a warning soon. 5-kilometer warning. Okay, let's watch this. Test distance. There's no... Oh, it doesn't actually tell us when the... That's what I'm looking for here. Messages get displayed. Wow, that really is a zoom problem there. Parasail the heat shield. I'm not going to be able to, because this is going to start blowing up anytime soon. Not from heating, but just from... Do you need the DLC for the shoot? I don't think so. Right, leave seat. Deploy shoot. Altitude high, pressure whatever actually. And we just wait, put the RCS away. Actually, we'll just try and fly over that way, because man, I have overshooted? Yeah, overshooted. Yeah, overshot by quite a lot. So hopefully we can bring ourselves into some sort of order here. I think time acceleration is going to be the name of the game. Also, I have not prepared myself a drink. This is terrible. Terrible. Need to do something about that. Okay, are we coming in for a flight? We're at halfway. Well, we're at double the distance before the parachute gets deployed. As you can see here, altitude 5 kilometers. We can't turn it up any more than that, which is really disgusting. Why is the sky not rendered? Because it's nighttime. Because it's nighttime. There are just 5 different stars, something like that, being rendered at the moment. I wonder if we're going more... Yeah, we're travelling more that way than any other. That's good. We're kind of doing stuff. We're kind of doing stuff. Yeah, the floor's so shiny because we're in the desert. There's lots of stars. Plus, I've turned the nighttime ambience up so that we can see it on YouTube. So these three things came together to be horrific. I don't know if we're going to make this one, chaps. 5-7. I mean, like we are, but it's not gonna be graceful. It's gonna just be a long, drawn-out parachute ride. Right, here we go. No. Disarm. Deploy. Oh, this. I've done that before. Dang it. Okay, now we just gotta wait. I'm gonna turn it up to 4. I'm gonna run and grab myself a drink. Alright, sorry about that short break there. Alright, so how long is this going to take? A very long time. What do we have to talk about in this time? I don't know, actually, honestly. We talk about the troubles. I don't know, there's just troubles with everything, really. The troubles of trying to design a good... He looks like he's on another planet. That's nice. A good bad guy. Like, seriously. I'm trying to come up with the NME, as we've spoken of in the past. Where was it? Where's the brightness? There we go. No, it's not quite what I'm after. Ambient boost. There we go. Oh, they're all on 0. Must just be the number of stars on the go then. Ride of the Valkyries. But I don't actually have that. 20 kilometers to go, and we're going about 0.1 a second. Wow. We got about 4 minutes, and even then, it's not going to work. Do we reload and go for even deeper? I think we're going to reload and go even deeper. Let's do this. Control from here. go. He wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it. We would have just ended up landed in the middle of the desert being like, well, now we've got a 6-mile walk to do. However far it is. It's alright, we'll get there better this time. I think that one. Let's try it. Still not brilliant, is it? We'll go anti-normal, give it a bit of a push. Let's get that down as close to the right latitude as possible. I can't. The ship will explode at 5 kilometers. You know, the point where the parachute comes out. That's now too far the other way, but whatever. Fine tuning with the ridiculous tools I've been given. Something like that looks a lot better. Like a lot better. Okay, let's try that one. Let's try that one. Warp here. The moment we get into the heat, we're just going to press go. It should be dead on, but you never know. Things go wrong for a variety of reasons. It's definitely the React entry that is messing us up here. That's right. No end of days. The real question is, are we going to have the control? I personally don't think so. Let's wait until we get into a little bit more heat here if we can. Okay. How far in? Yeah, now. I was going to say until blasting with my thruster doesn't move this that much. I think we're about there now. We're just going to try and burn off as much heat as possible. Keeping an eye on everything. I might have to even stop that because of overshooty reasons. 2,390 meters per second. It's pretty fast. I'm not sure if you guys are aware that 3 kilometers per second. Pretty fast. Pretty fast. Let's try burning some more. I'm surprised how much I'm not slowing down actually. I would have thought that would have cut through a bit better. That drag heat, that is a thing though. Okay, so I definitely need to turn the suns down a little bit. Because they're all going to impact on each other, so they need to be turned down quite a bit. It's half the reason that I'm playing in the universe that I'm playing in. Is to find out what I need to change. And the suns are definitely part of it. Okay, I want to stop trying to burn retrograde, because I don't want to stop myself falling downwards, I just want to stop myself falling this way. I actually want to go back towards the pyramid with as much haste as possible. Because we're still overshot. Even though I was super scared we were going to be short. That is a thing right there. Okay, we're going to be able to turn ourselves around with this tiny little engine. It'd be nice, but I wouldn't count on it. Okay, here's where we lose that thrust cone from the aerodynamic shock. Ah, that's not good. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but that's not exactly what I wanted. Now, do I ride this down, or do I... No, I'm going to let go, leave seat, and we're going to look over that way, and we're going to go. Maybe we'll get over there in time, maybe not. We're a little bit closer this time. The shimmer of the kerbal is pretty intense. So all I can assume is there's too much heat in this desert. And that's what's causing the shimmer. I wonder why Trajectory got the angle wrong. How we got it. I'm not sure about the ins and outs of the workings of Trajectory. How reliable it is or what. I'm going to assume that if I've got this marker lined up with that target marker over there, that it's going to go. The jiggling has definitely intensified. There goes my return craft blowing up as per normal spy procedures. Alright, and now comes the real bit. So we managed to save ourselves 10 kilometers with that particular exercise there. Which is alright, I suppose. Which is alright. We're going to be down into single digits, and then we're going to be able to fly that pretty easily on the parachute. Which should be good. There goes our RCS. Totally out. EVA propellant. That's good. And here comes... Well, we're still a kilometre away, so I suppose that's good use, right? That's good use. Alright, buddy. Go and get some sleep. Go and get some sleep. It's late. You need to get your head down. Alright, how's this one going? Why do I not have my parachute out? I thought I'd already clicked that button. Oh well. Nay bother. We'll just now run this down. 18 kilometers. That's about 180 seconds. This should be relatively simple. In fact, it's not even that, because we divide by 3. Because I'm going like 32 meters per second over the surface of the planet here. So if we divide by 3, it should be doable. But my brain is slightly fried today. So 5 seconds is not right. It's gonna take us longer than 5 seconds. I wonder how high I need to be for this bit. I've been wondering for a little while what the glide angle of the parachutes is. This must be something we can figure out somewhere. Where's a nice flat bit of land that we can use atmospheric? Because we could like make a standardly tall tower somehow, and then maybe use something like vessel mover to move it around to different to somewhere where there's a nice long flat, and then just kind of jump off and pop the parachute out, and then just, you know, divide one by the other, like the kilometer tall vessel that we made, if that's a thing, by however many kilometers away we are when we land. I mean, that'd be really interesting to know, actually. Really interesting to know. Of course, you'd have to put the probe core or whatever at the bottom of the craft so that you just get horizontal measurement. Alright, we are coming in hot, coming in strong. We do no right, we do no wrong. 6 kilometers away. I think we're going to make it just by the power of sheer flying. Though the floor is getting pretty close. We might actually have to end up doing some maneuvers to try and fly over there. At the moment, we're just going for, you know, like the natural slope. But ahead of me over there is a mountain that we're going to have trouble getting over unless I can pull up at the right moment. Just need to extend us forwards. Just loft a little bit. Loft it a little bit. It's going pretty well, actually. Pretty well. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get over this entire flat bit here. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, we're flying really well forwards. Alright, back to time accelerate. I'm not sure how much closer we're going to be able to actually get flying. The world is tearing underneath us, but all in all, it's going pretty well. Okay, we're coming in for the final landings by the looks of it. 1.4 kilometers. I really don't want to walk 1,000 meters. I'm just going to see how much further we can ease this out to. I am traveling at less than 10 meters per second in the air, though, and I've got a feeling I'm about to hit my stall speed. Well, there was that. If we could just stop them shaking down the floor now, that'd be great. Also, camera angle. What is this? Are you actually going to just carry on doing that forever? You're going to roll to a stop? Every time he nearly gets to a stop, quantum fluctuations shake him out. And also, what is going on with this camera? Alright, come on, Agent OK. I need you to stop doing that. Wop, wop. Well, I think with that, guys, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time. Well, I'm going to try and play a game called Orwell, I think. But I will see you then, when we're going to do that. Bye!